Welcome back, guys. This is Jay from JayKayPros, and today I'm going to be doing something a little different. I'm going to be reviewing Sims 4 and give you my opinion of the game and tell you all the juicy details you wanted to hear. So let's start from the beginning. Right away after clicking the giant Sims play button, it asks if you want to create a sim. A lot of hype has been built up over this mode. It even got its own little playable demo in the Origin store, where you can then upload your Sims to the online community for all those to see and praise, or to most likely laugh at. So let's take a look at what you're faced with. Blank name, blank aspirations and traits, and a pre-rendered character. The change in the aspiration is great and refreshing. After choosing the overall aspiration of your character, which is equivalent to choosing a lifetime wish, you're given the option of one of 3 sub-aspirations. Depending on the sub-aspiration, your goal in life is now born. Moving on. Something that seems so minuscule as walking totally changes how you see the movement of characters, and how their walking style can complement their traits, telling a little more about themselves even before saying a word, just like you would see in real life. The next thing on the list, which ends up being one of the more anticipated additions to the Sims universe, is the ability to change minor details on the face and the rest of the body of your Sim, ranging from jutting out the forehead to giving those lady Sims some bootylicious backside. I don't think they could have done it any better without turning Sims 4 into a sculpting simulator and taking out gameplay altogether. And finally, moving on to the last feature in the Create a Sim I would like to talk about. Maybe you aren't the best at picking clothes for your Sim. Well, guess what? You're in luck. Now introducing the dapper looking you that your styling skills just couldn't pull off without the styled outfits, which are pre-prepared outfits that hopefully fit your liking. Since it is probably the next thing you're going to run into, let's talk about the controls. They have switched some things up, so hopefully you didn't decide to blow past the pesky tutorials. By the way, EA, if you're watching, please add an option to opt out of the tutorial. Okay? Thanks. While on that subject, there's a place to reset the tutorial, but I'm on the border. If I had to choose between reinstalling Sims 4 or go through the tutorial again, I think I might just end up reinstalling the game. Even though it is a nuisance, it is essential if you don't want to waste precious time trying to figure out controls on your own. So for those new to Sims 4, you might just want to power through it. Next up on the list is multitasking. Isn't it great being able to watch TV and talk, eat food and talk, sit at a table and talk, dance, make silly faces? But all joking aside, it saves a hell of a lot of time for me to increase 2 of my needs simultaneously, like fun and social, just by watching TV and talking. The downside to this is that it takes more time if you are multitasking or just doing a single task that you can multitask while doing. I find myself looking around while in the process of eating for no reason, like there's a code written for him to talk to someone, but there's no one there to fulfill the code. Or maybe my Sim is just a little weirder than the other Sims. And here's the big one. Loading times and downtime. You've probably heard already that Sims 4 trailed away from the open world and broke down the town map into areas. While playing The Sims 4, feel free to get used to the loading screens. My first time being dropped into the world, I felt like talking to some neighbors. So I said, hey, what a lovely house this is next to me. Visit household, heck yeah, then boom, loading screen. Walk across the street and have to load? Come on game, fine, I'll just knock on the door. No one lives here? Oh my god. It really pulls away from the immersion when you have to see the loading screen every time you choose to go somewhere. But hey, at least loading time is faster, and you can get across town just as fast as getting across the street. It also has the warp work feature that you can find in Sims 2. Watch that beautiful home decay hours at a time while your Sim is at work, since you can't really do anything else until he gets back. This segues nice into my next point. The fast forward mode while at work and while you sleep is phenomenal. No more watching your Sim roll over for 3 minutes in the middle of the night. Next up, the new and improved building mode. When I got into this mode, I couldn't help but be happy. No more awkwardly switching between build and buy mode because I forgot that you don't buy a wall from a store, you build one. One of the cooler things I saw was a day-night cycle. Now you can view your newly constructed home at morning, evening, and night for all those picky players out there making sure the colors match well at any given moment of the day. And talking about colors, there's a design tool in Sims 4 that allows you to repaint any bought item just in case your guitar finish doesn't match your blue couch. The catalog feature is very unique and feels just like you were shopping right out of a home decor catalog. See that room there? Bam! New room. Or maybe you don't have enough money for it. Buy it piece by piece. Don't worry, the rest of it will still be there when you get back. Oh yeah, there's also a search bar and a long list of house accessories, which even includes wall decals and a chalkboard. Now that you've spent all your money, you should probably get a job, or at least acquire some skills to be useful in the real world. I mean, Sims World. The added list of acquired skills brings more fun and excitement to the Sims universe, letting you win money playing in gaming tournaments with a video game skill or even getting into the hardest skill ever. Come on, can't be that hard. It's not rocket science. Oh, it is rocket science. Some might be frustrated that they have taken some features out of the game, like toddlers, pets, schools, or pools. This seemed to rhyme a little. Anyway, even though these features were taken out, I can totally see all or most of them coming back in exciting new expansion packs so you can throw more money at them. Oh, and here is some other stuff that shouldn't affect gameplay but might interest the more in-depth players. The first is that when you decide to cook something, it takes the money for ingredients as soon as you add it to your list of things to do, not when taking it out of the fridge like in Sims 3. Number 2. There is now a spoil time on foods that you leave out so you know just how long you have to scarf down anything sitting in deep dark corners of your house. Number 3. Since there is no car to honk telling you that it is time to head out to work, they expect you to know when work is, like in real life. It does add going to work on your list of things to do, but I do enjoy that I have to pay attention if I should be heading out to further my career. Number 4. Pausing doesn't freeze notifications. In Sims 3, I found comfort in the fact that I can start making a list for my sim to do while he is walking through the door, but occasionally he would get that nice pay bump. So I would pause the screen to take a quick second to get everything ready and then read the witty comment that comes with every promotion. Sadly, pausing doesn't help anymore. Number 5. There are new funny animations while cooking and doing other activities. Number 6. Saving time is faster and it also doesn't ask for a save location. Number 7. When in special moods other than fine, doing simple tasks are marked differently. An example, hovering over the toilet gives you the option to pee like a champion for when you feel confident. And lastly, number 8. Yes, you can get the rocket ship from the commercial, but there's some hard work to be done to get there, since it isn't unlocked until rank 10 in the astronaut career. So there you go, some cool info on The Sims 4, and in my opinion, if you're a big fan of the Sims franchise, I don't think you'll be disappointed. So go out and get it, or traverse the magical world of YouTube and find someone who really enjoys playing it. And as always, I hope you enjoyed watching. See ya.
Ribia Labrador! Whoa!